After I hear waiting my sister from another mother talk behind my back, I sharply go count how many children my mama gets. So the cocoa is that we're going to be installing this wig. Please wish me luck, guys, and let's jump right into the video. First things first, the bonnet goes off. Toothbrush and gel for my edges. I've got a wig cap. It's got to be glue spray, and then I have hair mousse. I don't know why I have this, but let's see, maybe I'll need it at some point. I don't know. These are the power tools I'm going to be using for this video: a curler, a blow dryer, and a hot comb. Guys, I think my edges are growing. What do you guys think? I posted a video on TikTok where I said apply my mascara because life didn't end when my bestie and her boyfriend stole money and framed me for it. And you guys have been asking for story time, so here it is. So it was back then in, I think, 2018 or 2019. It's been a while, and I used to have this friend. She was supposed to be my best friend, Jiget, and I think she's part of the reason why I stopped doing bestie because people are so mean and wicked. So at that time she had a boyfriend, and then she was staying with her boyfriend's sister. Me, I was staying with my cousin, and I wasn't really able to go out as much, so the only days I would like have to hang out with my friends would be on Sundays. I would usually attend first service, which ended at about 9 o'clock, and then from church I would go to her place just so I could spend time with her and my other friends. This was like a regular routine, and you know, so after a while I began to notice that she didn't want me to be coming to the house anymore. She started being weird about me coming to the house. Like when I call her like, oh, I'm going to church, I'm going to be around, I'm going to be coming to the house, she'd be like, oh no, my boyfriend's sister is around, or oh no, my boyfriend's sister says she doesn't want visitors, or she'll just bring up some form of excuses, and then we now stop seeing each other like more often. I wasn't really paying attention to that because I felt like, oh, valid excuses, like valid reason. So today I'm going to try and do something that I've never done before. Guys, it's so cold. I don't even know what I'm doing. She started being weird about me coming to the house. Like, give me a minute, guys, let me just dry this hair. Guys, I hope I don't do rubbish. Guys, I think I've done rubbish, but we're going to manage it like that. I don't know what to do here. I think I tried. I don't know. I don't have any melting mousse, or what is even called. I don't have any. This is all I've used so far. I should use some powder on it. Oh, I'm scared like maybe to make it turn white. Or do you guys think it's okay like this? Do you know what? I'm going to leave it like this because I feel like this looks better for now. Then I'm going to style the hair, and then if I need to put any powder, I will at the end. So back to the gist. I noticed the energy was no longer giving, and I started to ask her about like, is there something I did wrong, or like what's going on. One day she now told me that the sister-in-law said her friends shouldn't be coming to the house anymore. I was like, why? She's like, oh, sister-in-law's dress got bad. I think somebody washed something they're not supposed to wash in the washing machine. And I'm like, I don't use your washing machine. I come to your house and I go back. I don't live with you guys in your house, so what's my business with your washing machine? But I just allowed her to explain. Like, she's like, oh, the sister-in-law said, oh, her friends shouldn't be coming to the house because they've spoiled her clothes and somebody stole her money. And in my head I'm like, okay, whatever, because at that time she had other friends of hers that were not my friends. They were just her friends. I can't remember how she knew them. They were staying with her in the sister-in-law's house. So she's like, oh, my sister-in-law said her friends should not be coming to the house. At this time now, she was asking the people living with her to go. So I'm like, okay, I thought it was just gist for me to hear, not necessarily that it applies to me. She's like, no, that it also applies to me, that the only friend that she said could come was our other mutual friend. And I'm like, okay, we're supposed to be best friends, 3 of us, and you defended one and you did not defend me. So like, I don't get it. Like, make it make sense. Is it that, so at the point where you were telling her that, oh, this person could not have done that, couldn't you have told her that I could not have stolen the money? I got to find out, like, I think about a year later, that she told the sister that I entered the room and I took the money. And I'm like, at what point did I enter your sister-in-law's room? So there was a certain period where the bathroom in her room was not working. The plumbing in her room was faulty, so you couldn't ease yourself. You couldn't use the restroom in her room, and the only other restroom in the house was the sister-in-law's restroom. So if I told you I practically stayed there for the whole of Sunday. So if I wanted to ease myself, I would practically drag her to escort me to the room. She would be in the room, I would ease myself, and then I would come out, and then we'll leave together. So there was no point where she would leave me in the room by myself, or I would go to the room by myself. So tell me why she starts telling me on this particular day, when she's telling me how the sister-in-law says her friends should not come to the house because they stole her money and they spoiled her dress. I'm like, okay, so at what point did you now start defending me because you defended our other friend and you left me out? She's like, no, that's just what the sister-in-law said. I'm like, I felt some type of way because I was like, the clothes on did not really bother me because I know that I have nothing to do with that, but the money on bothered me because I was the one who entered the room with her, of course. So if you're telling your sister-in-law that I entered the room, anyway, who are you? Where do you come from? I think I've tried, guys. So I'm like, okay, why didn't you tell your sister-in-law that there's no way that I could have stolen money from her? And she's like, she did. I don't think she really gave me any reason, but in my head I kept wondering why the sister-in-law could not excuse me. What could have happened that she couldn't like convince the sister-in-law that I couldn't have stolen money? It was later that I now got to find out that the reason for this was because she told the girl that I entered her room, and then she gave that one the impression that I was the one that entered the room. So therefore, I think it was $200 at that time, I can't really recall. So the $200 that was missing, I was the only one that could have stolen the money. Guys, this hair looks funny. Let's just do the styling together because I don't really know what I was doing when it was on the mannequin, but I think I'm going to go with something like this. What do you think? So I need to make a parting here and then, you know, curl this part to suit my face. I think I need to even comb these ones out. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to do that now. Let me get a big comb. So it was later I got to find out that all this money that was missing, it was she and her boyfriend. They will steal her money and then they will use it to go and flex or something like that. So I'm just trying to brush it out and, you know, just make it look cute, say, in the mirror. I'm not going to lie, I felt really bad. I was basically accused of stealing, and then you, as my friend, as my best friend, you couldn't even defend me, and then only to find out years later that you were actually the one that accused me. It was fucked up. But then again, life happens, you know, people do things, and you know, life just happens, sha. You cannot really blame anybody for being the way they are. You don't know how people grew up, you don't know what they went through in life. So I think that really taught me, like, first of all, I don't really trust people as much anymore, because I'm like, oh, if somebody that I really trusted could do this type of thing to me, then any other person can also do it to me. So I don't really trust people as much. Guys, at this point I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Let me just pause and say this. Those ladies that install their wigs themselves, you guys are the bomb. Because why am I struggling so much with this? I literally have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm just doing it anyway. I forgot to tell you guys that I'm supposed to also use this, so you can imagine I'm just trying my best doing guesswork here. I don't even know if it's coming out. Jesus, it's so hard. Guys, I'm so scared. I don't want this thing to burn my head.
Are you mad? Why did you not walk back?
I'm not mad. I'm such a baddie. I need to color this part very well, just so it looks really good. Anyway, guys, I know I have people in my life that I really love and that I care about so deeply, but at the same time I do not get fixated on the fact that I love them too much to see that these people can actually hurt me really bad. I was so disappointed when I found this out, and you know, knowing that I could literally do anything for this person, and then here they were lying against me, or just, you know, throwing me under the bus for their own selfish gains. It was not a funny experience, but you know, lesson learned. I don't think it has ruined my view on friendship as much. Maybe it did just a little damage, because I mean, this person was literally one of the favorite persons in my life at that point. But I think it has affected me in a way, because now I'm more conscious when I'm meeting new people. Eventually, I got to find out that this girl actually hated me. Like, for real, she did not like me. This girl secretly despised me, and it was really heartbreaking, because I really loved her. Like, I loved her so much. But, you know, life happens, and then we move. I think I'm having an issue, because I've not really learned how to use this coiler very well. This is fair. I could totally go out looking like this and not feel any type of way. Please let me know in the comments what you think I could have done differently to make this week come out better. I think I did pretty well. You know, that's why I'm giving myself a solid 6/10. Please rate this look in the comments. See you next one. Bye.